الله أكبر الله أكبر.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Shahriar Gilani, and I'm the Marketing and Communications Manager for ICNA Relief Canada. First of all, I'd like to say ICNA Relief Canada is very proud to be able to sponsor this beautiful event of Carry the Light, and we're really honored to be able to help in making an event like this possible. I'd like to take a few minutes to talk to you guys about ICNA Relief and what we do and how we do it. And at the end, I'd also like to remind you guys about the iPad, and we'll get into that a little more. So ICNA Relief Canada is a charity that's been working in Canada and all over the world for over 15 years now. We have established operations in over 15 countries all around the world, and that vary from different kinds of projects. So stuff like our international projects vary from disaster relief, educational relief, global zabiha, healthcare, microfinancing, and so much more. Our orphan sponsorship program sponsors over 3,000 orphans all across the world. And as Sister Lauren Booth was saying just right now, we have extensive operations in countries like Gaza, in Palestine, and in the recent atrocities that are happening in Gaza, in Burma, in Syria, in Pakistan. We're there, alhamdulillah, and what ICNA Relief does is make sure as much of the dollar that you donate, we give to the people that deserve it, to the people that you guys are trying to help. How we do that is, instead of spending more overhead costs and developing and hiring staff and developing operations on the ground there, instead of that, we partner with existing charities that already know how to minimize cost as much as possible, so that out of the $1 or out of the $10 that you give, as much of that goes to the people that you guys are trying to help. With our recent initiatives in Gaza, because of the severe need of funds and different food and non-food items that are needed there, we've made sure that 100% of all donations go to the people of Gaza. And with the help of this community, with the help of our donors, we've, alhamdulillah, made partnerships with the UN organization that is there on the ground, which is UNRWA, United Nations Relief Works and Agency. And we've donated over $300,000 already. And with your help, we'd like to increase that and start working on even more. With your help, we have in a proposal already sitting with us for a healthcare project that we want to start in Gaza. Today, what I'd like you guys to do is to make sure you go outside to the ICNA Relief Canada booth and make sure to donate whatever you can. If it's $5, donate your $5. If it's $100, donate the $100. All of us here, alhamdulillah, are in a position that we can donate, even if it's $10. Our orphan sponsorship program is one of the biggest programs that ICNA Relief does. Last year, we gave over $860,000 worldwide to sponsor over 3,200 orphans. And these are orphans that would not have a roof, not have classes that they go to every day, not have a place to sleep if it wasn't for the contributions of our donors and our community over here. So please help us sustain these operations and increase these operations. There's, as you saw in the video, over 132 million orphans around the world. And we need your help to be able to sponsor these, to be able to help these people around the world. ICNA Relief Canada has a program for our orphan sponsorship, which is just $1 a day. With $1 a day, which is less than your Tim Hortons coffee in the morning, you can sponsor an orphan in several different countries around the globe. In Pakistan, we have orphanages built that ICNA Relief sponsors, and with $1 a day, we could add one more orphan there. $1 a day is not going to hurt any of us. Alhamdulillah, we're all here, we're living in Canada, we're able to come to a convention like Carry the Light, and sponsoring one orphan won't be that much of a burden, inshallah. At the end, what I really hope that all of us can do is make the intention at least. If you can't donate right now, let's just take a moment and make the intention that what I will do is, if I can't do it right now outside the door at the ICNA Relief Canada booth, I'm going to go to the booth and I'm going to fill out a pledge card. And I'm going to say what I am going to donate, even if it's over 12 months. If all I can donate is $100 over 12 months, which is less than $10 a month, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to put that on paper, and I'm going to make that commitment. Alhamdulillah, we were collecting pledge cards once, and I received one of the pledge cards we received. It said, I pledge to give $1,000 over the next year if I get a job before January. This is somebody who doesn't have a stable income right now. This is somebody who's looking for a job. It was a student, actually, and they're looking for a job, and they've already said, if I do get this job, I will make sure to donate this $1,000 in the next 1 year. If we don't have a sustainable income coming in already, let's at least make the pledge that if it happens, I will donate this. Maybe just because of that intention, maybe just because you said that, you know what, if I am able, I will make sure I do this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless us with what we need. Sheikh Abdullah Idris was doing the fundraising here yesterday, and he mentioned this. He said, when you're donating anything, think, what do I want in return from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? You're not pledging to ICNA Relief. I'm not going to be able to give you anything. It's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that's going to give all of us what we need. So think to yourselves, what is it that I want from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this $10 that I'm giving, or for this $100 that I'm giving, or this $1,000 that I'm giving? Whatever all of us can. And there are people in this room that can do from $10, and there's people in this room that can do $10,000. And we know it, we saw it yesterday. Alhamdulillah. MashaAllah, our community has grown over the last few decades to be able to sustain that kind of donations. So let's take that opportunity, and let's try to make that an extra effort, and make it possible to help those around the world, help those brothers and sisters around the world that are waiting for your help. The people in Gaza, if you guys were here for Sister Lauren Booth's session yesterday and her stories from when she was in Palestine and when she was in Gaza, and how those people, they had 11 children and each one had a separate kind of injury, and the mother was telling them, telling Sister Lauren about the different children by their names and by their injury. If you guys had heard that, the atrocities that are happening around the world to our brothers and sisters, they need your help. So please, I know there's a lot of youth in the room that maybe don't have jobs. Talk to your parents. Say, listen, for me, I'd like to give this $50. I'd like to give this $10, right? For the parents, for your children, one of the things so many of our shuyukh say, get your children in the habit of donating. If you're donating $50, tell your child to do it instead of you, so that they develop the habit of donating, helping their community. ICNA Relief has so many operations all across the world, from disaster relief, educational relief, Water for Life programs, orphan sponsorship programs, microfinancing programs, and then domestically as well. ICNA Relief has 10 food banks around the country, just in Canada. And these are food banks that are actively supporting families. There are senior support programs. There are so many other domestic programs that are happening at home right now, and they can't be sustained without your contributions. So at the end, I'd like to say Jazakallah khair for hearing me out, and inshallah, please take the time to make the intention. Even if we're not donating today, make the intention. Go outside and just fill out a pledge card that I'm going to donate this much over the next year, and we'll contact you, and we'll call you or email you and say, you made a pledge for this much, when would you like to start? Just fill out the pledge card, and that's more than enough, inshallah. Jazakallah khair. At the end, I also want to tell you about our free iPad mini initiative that's happening right now at CTL. In the next hour, so right now, in just a bit, we're going to be breaking for Asr. After we come back from Asr prayer, we're going to be announcing a winner for an iPad mini. All you have to do is go to the ICNA Relief Canada booth when you're filling out your pledge card because you made the intention, and fill out also on the other side your email address so that we can send you emails about our different projects around the world. So fill out your name and your email address at the booth, and one lucky person that have given us their emails will be getting an iPad mini right after Asr. So inshallah, I'll leave you with that. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.